What is up everybody and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be discussing Kiwi Designs. Many of you have probably heard the name before and have seen it around YouTube and other places, and some of you may even own their products. Today I'm going to go on an in-depth review of the entire company as a whole, as well as their products to see really how good is Kiwi Design? Do they live up to the hype or are they truly a letdown? Throughout the video you're going to see products from Kiwi Design, some of which that I had purchased myself and some of which that they have sent to me. I want to make it clear that this is not a sponsored video. They did send me some of their products, however they are not paying me to review or talk about them. So I will be giving my honest opinion as well as an honest review of each individual product as well as everything I talk about in today's video. For starters, let's talk about their main seller, their Headstrap. The Headstrap is honestly one of the most important things I would say about the Quest 2. For me, the Quest 2 does a lot of things right, however, comfort is not one of those things. And the more comfortable you can make VR, the more fun it is to play and the longer you'll stay in the game. Over the last few years, I have used many different headsets, some straight from Meta and some from third parties. And I can say without a doubt, Kiwi Design has one of the best headsets that I have used. Not only is the whole entire head strap padded, including the strap that runs along the top, but the back padding is very comfortable but not too soft to the point where it doesn't actually support your head. Unlike other third-party accessories such as the ones you might find on Amazon, the head strap isn't too flimsy. At times, it does feel cheaper, especially cheaper than the Meta official Elite head strap. However, it still feels sturdy enough that you won't break it just merely by twisting it. Recommending head straps is a very hard thing to do since everybody has differently shaped heads as well as different comfort levels. In my opinion, I personally prefer the actual official Elite head strap better. However, this head strap is $5 cheaper, if that means anything to you, and will do roughly the same job. And if you have a much higher tolerance for discomfort, then you might be fine sticking with the Kiwi Design head strap. Staying on the topic of cover, the next thing we're going to talk about is their face covering. Their face covering is a whole extra plate thing to put on. It's not the VR cover where you put it over the top. It is a whole new face covering. So you take off the actual one that comes with the headset and then you strap in a new one. And personally, I think this is way better. Not only is it actually more secure in the headset, like the original one would come out fairly easily if you just pushed it. This one locks into place really firmly and stays in. It is also more comfortable in my opinion. It also comes with 2 extra covers that you can trade out the top one with of different materials to fit the different face types. All of them are very easy to clean, and because they're removable, it's very nice and quick if you want to just throw them into the wash. So if you're looking to increase your comfort experience as well as just the quality of your headset, I definitely recommend getting one of these face covers. Moving on to something I never thought I would own just because I never saw the need for it, the actual new grips for the Quest 2 controllers. These grips have built-in wrist straps that aren't actually around your wrist, they're actually around your hand. This means you slide your hand in through the sides, tighten them, and then you don't actually have to hold the controller and the controller will still stick to your hand. I never thought I would ever be getting these because personally I didn't think there was any need for them. I didn't see the use. However, after receiving them from Kiwi, I realized that they are actually a huge help. For games where you're constantly having to grab, release, and move things a lot, it's super nice to not have to hold the controller at all points in time. However, in games like Beat Saber and stuff, they aren't actually that great as they do limit the mobility of your wrists. All in all, these grips are just really nice to hold and feel much better than the original controllers. They even have a little battery pouch if you want to switch out the batteries. However, it is still a pain in the ass to switch out the batteries through these little holes. The windows are just not big enough, and honestly, push the battery so far back, it's impossible to get a good grip on them. They're a very nice addition to my Quest 2, however, personally, I don't see it worth the price of buying them, but if you do have some extra money to spare and you want to increase your quality of play, I definitely recommend looking into them. Like everything else, my affiliate links for all these products will be down in the description, and it would help out a lot if you were able to use those links in order to go purchase the items, as it does give me a little bit of the cut. The thing I was most excited to check out when they said they were going to send me a few of their products was the VR controller Dumbells. These things were strange to put together as I couldn't quite figure it out. Unfortunately, there was no guide or little thing that told me how to put it together in the box, which I honestly think was an overlook by Kiwi Design, as it's something you really have to add. If you don't add any instruction manual, people might use it incorrectly, which could lead to damage of the product or to the human person. However, after watching a very quick tutorial video, I was able to figure it out and get it all set up perfectly. From there, it was just on me to start playing. I used the heaviest weights, I used all of the heavy panels, didn't use any of the plastic ones, just the metal ones, and I think they worked out great. For games like Creed Rise to Glory and other games of that nature where it's still a workout type game, where you're not swinging your wrists that much, they work very well. The extra weight added on is great because as long as you have your hands above where they're like resting, you're actually going to be working those muscles in your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, and even on your forearms. However, for games like Beat Saber and stuff, once again, if you're trying to flick your wrists very quickly, it's not great. It will increase your wrist strength, however, it does end up hurting after some time and could lead to problems in the future. I'm not saying this scientifically, I am no doctor, and they haven't been around long enough to show any long-term damages. However, I could see these becoming a problem for your health in the future if you are constantly swinging your wrists with 5 pounds on the end of your hands. The last two products I'm going to talk about actually kind of go together. This is going to be their idea of the link cable as well as their pulley system. I had actually had their pulley system for longer than I had their other products, as I had bought it myself and have absolutely loved it. In many cases, it seems a little overkill, but if you're filming content like me, or if you're playing a lot of PC VR with your Quest 2, and you're trying to play games that don't really work well with virtual desktops such as Beat Saber because any sort of latency will break it, I definitely recommend getting it. This system is great for keeping your cable in the air and out of your way, as well as the fact that it actually keeps your cable safe. I know a lot of times I have issues where I'm spinning in circles and actually kinking my cable, which over the long term is bad for the cable. Luckily with their cable, it's pretty sturdy and works out well. It's basically the same as a link cable. It's decently long, and it's a USB-C cable. It does what it's supposed to do, and frankly you could probably find cheaper ones online. However, I can vouch for the fact that it is of good quality, which you may not find if you're just buying one off of Amazon. Back to the pulley system though, there was a guide for the pulley system which was different than the rest of the stuff that I received. However, the guide didn't do much into explaining where the best positions for the things would be. It did show you the one triangle pattern you should do by your actual play space, and I did set that up. And I've used, I think, all of them except for one, and I was able to get a decent setup for my actual system for its price. If you're playing PC VR at least once a week, I definitely think it's worth a buy. With that being said, that's going to wrap up the review portion for this video. For the rest of this video, I'm going to be talking about Kiwi Design as a company and how they interacted with me through email and other sorts. Because for me, there is a lot of third-party accessories out there for the Quest 2, and it's not just about buying the best product, but for me, it's about supporting the best company. And I can say that Kiwi Design is a great company. They have an amazingly well-designed website, and they weren't trying to force anything on me and weren't trying to influence me to make a video the way they wanted to make it. They gave me full reins to talk about whatever I want to talk about in whichever way I wanted to talk about it. They've been in the community for many years and actually listened to a lot of consumer feedback. They have a great affiliate program and support team if you're ever having issues with any of their products. Personally, I look forward to working with them in the future, and if you are looking to upgrade your Quest 2, I definitely recommend checking them out. Like I said earlier in the video, my affiliate links will be down in the description. If you could use those, that would help support me a lot. And that is going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully I answered some of the questions you had, and maybe you found an accessory that you liked. If you enjoyed today's video, a like would be greatly appreciated, and if you want to see more videos by me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, feel free to join my Discord linked down in the description. As always, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Bye.